If you're 24 or 25, keep watching if you still don't know what you want to do in life. I'm 26, and this is how I figured out how I'm going to be successful by 30. I did these three things, and you can do them too. First, I figured out exactly what I wanted. This is so important. Please hear me out, because for so long I used to just go off of vibes and be like, I can't wait to just not be here and doing whatever I want, da, da, da. But it's like, exactly what is that? And it's like, I realized that me not being specific about what I wanted, like I didn't actually believe that it could be a real thing, like I could actually live this out. But I didn't know exactly what this was. Right? So it's like, if I don't get specific about exactly what, like where I'm trying to go and what I'm trying to experience, I can't create it, because I don't even know where I'm trying to go. I don't even know what I'm trying to do. So it's like, I'm just going to be, you know, dreaming still. I'm gonna be forever dreaming. My lip gloss was leaking, y'all. I'm sorry. So you need to make this specific, because if not, you're telling yourself that this is just a dream, right? This isn't real. So you need to make it real. So by making it real, you're being specific, you're giving details, you're drawing out and you're visualizing all that good stuff, exactly what you were doing, exactly what this looks like. I'm also sorry for all the noise, y'all, but we're on FaceTime right now, so that's it. So y'all gonna have to put up with it. I'm sorry. So the second thing is, you need to become aware of what you need to do. Find people that are successful doing what you want to do, and make a list of what they do and how you can start doing those things too. Also, you want to incorporate your natural skills too. So like how I talked about in other videos too, like what makes you you? What are your natural skills? So incorporate that also into the plan, and how you can use those things as well. That way you will stand out and you will be unique. That way you're not just like copying someone else and what they're doing, right? So you want to add your own skills, add your own uniqueness, right, to those actions that are going to get you to where you want to go. The last thing you need to do is to figure out how can you solve other people's problems, right? So the more painful the problem that you were able to solve, the more money that you can potentially make, because that is how money works, right? When you buy things, you are buying things to resolve a problem or to fulfill some type of desire that you have, right? So I know everything that I've purchased, it's been for one of those two reasons. And when you find the one thing that connects all of these things together, right, that becomes the direction for you that you can go on for your life, right? Because you know what you want, right? What you really want. You know what you really, really want. You know how to get there. You know your natural abilities that are going to make you stand out and that are going to be more of an expression of you, right? So you're being yourself. You're doing the things that align with what you really want. And most likely these things that you need to do in order to get to where you want to go have been things that you always have wanted to do, but have always been scared to do. Or someone made it seem like that you couldn't do them, right? Or you made yourself feel like that you couldn't do them, right? So that's fulfilling, right? And then on top of that, you're able to solve people's problems, which is one of the best feelings ever, and I want to experience this more. And by creating this content and me even being in front of you right now is fulfilling me in doing this part for me and my journey and my path, so it's like a snowball effect. So at the end of doing all these three things, not only will you get to where you want to get to, but you're being yourself. You're doing things you've always wanted to do. You're being good at it. Like you're actually being skillful at things that you actually want to do, and you're serving yourself, right? You're getting to where you want to go, and you're also helping other people too, right? So it's like, it's this beautiful like cycle that happens, and you're able to turn your life into something completely opposite of what it was. And it's really nice knowing that, no matter what I'm going through, I know my path. I know the direction that I want to go in, because I know that I have these three things down. So no matter what comes my way, no matter what I'm going through, I'm always going to come back to this, right? If I fall off, right? If, I'm going through something, if something happens, right? It's very comforting for me now knowing what I know and having these three things down that make up the path that I am now able to walk, because I have become aware of these things and I figured it out, right? So having these things have held me these past few years, right? And I want this feeling for everyone in their mid 20s, because it's very discouraging when everyone is telling you what you should be doing, how you should be feeling, but you're watching other people online, even in real life sometimes when you meet certain people, just doing whatever the fuck they want to do, looking great, just spending money. And you're like, damn, like, what are they doing? How can I feel like that? What am I doing wrong? Right? But at the same time, you and I both know that you never really know someone's full story. You never know what someone really went through, what they did to get there. Right? So you have to know where you're going. You need to know why you're going this way, right? Because there are many different ways that you could be going, but you're choosing this way. And these three things that I'm sharing with you are things that aren't going to change. Like at the core of the meaning behind these things will not change. Like, I know the things that I want in life, and what I am good at, and the things that I believe that I was put here to do, those things aren't going to change. And when you find those controlled variables within yourself, it allows you to navigate through life so much differently and with so much peace, right? And I only wish that everyone can have this peace and this type of conviction within themselves and within their life and their journey. I wish this for everyone. So that's why I'm making this video. And, I truly hope that this helps you watching this. And, yeah, so let me know if this helps you out. Comment below, let me know. And yeah.